Welcome to QPTECH 1.3, and in this video we're going to cover the Firepit loader, unloader, and Firepit Stoker. And we'll also have a look at the extra Firepit replacements that come in QPTECH. So, for Firepit, what do you need? You need fuel, something to cook, which unfortunately no longer includes clay items, and usually you're going to load your meat in there or whatever. Oh, look, it's lit up already. So that brings us to the first part, I guess, the Firepit Stoker. So I have a bucket on top of it, or a chest, I guess. I could put various fuel in there. And all this block is going to do is detect fire pits on either side, all four sides. And whenever it detects that there's something that wants to be cooked, it's going to insert a piece of fuel. And it will keep this fuel hopper only with one piece. And once this is done cooking, it won't load any more in there. So in this case, we are going to end up wasting a piece of coal. But when you're doing a whole bunch of cooking, you can walk away sort of and not worry about wasting entire stacks of fuel. So let's do the fire pit loader. So you place this over your fire pit, and over top of the fire pit loader you put your container. You could also include the chutes and stuff as well. So I'm just going to put a stack of meat in there. And now what's going to happen is whenever it's empty, it's going to take something from the chest, which in this case is our meat, and put it in the fire pit. So the final piece probably makes sense by now. This is what you would build your fire on, the fire pit unloader. And you can see it's already done one. And as soon as this device is done, you can see it drop out and down it goes. So now we have, I guess, a mini meat factory. Or whatever you want to cook. You can use it like a regular fire pit to cook meat and whatnot, but in a pot, but you can't load the pot automatically. It's not gonna do recipes for you. You can put a stack of bread uncooked up there. Unfortunately, due to the changes to the kiln, or the additions of kiln in Vintage Story Vanilla, you can't use this to bulk create your clay items, which is what it was originally intended for. Fortunately, there is an electric kiln, which I'll show in another video. So I just need to grab myself a screwdriver. And I'll show you the other main use for this, the Firepit Stoker. And that is to keep your generator fueled. You can see the stoker there. This bronze item hatch you don't need, it's just a fancier chest that I included. This bronze industrial item is actually basically even says fire pit there. This is the same as a fire pit. It will burn things slightly hotter. But in addition to detecting that there's meat or whatever to be cooked, the stoker will check for a activated electric generator, which this is turned off. So let's turn it on. Whoops. A little touchy there. I think it's just a lag issue. There we go. Oh, it's off still. There we go. So you can see it's lit up immediately, and as long as this generator is on, the stoker is going to keep a piece of coal in the fire pit. I mean, obviously till it runs out of fuel. You can see that's fired up, which there's another video on how to set up your electricity system, and in another video how to set up the water tower to make sure this generator doesn't explode. Anyways, that's all there is to it. I guess we're making a video on the crucible and probably all those similar devices. There's an electric crucible available now in QPTECH, which will process your clay items in an automated way. But anyways, that's it for this. And oh, that's the other thing I was going to show. There's not much to show with these. These are basically decorative blocks that come in QPTECH, but they do work with the Firepit devices. I don't know why you'd set it up like that. It looks kind of weird, but basically these two, this is a small one, this is a big one, and they're basically decorative ovens. But they count as fire pits just like this bronze industrial oven. So these are all just fire pits. If you see them or you want to make them, just gives you a slight boost in heat and gives you a little bit of a hopefully more decorative look to your setup. So anyways, that's it, and we'll see you in the next video.